Yo, Ziggy here, bring your MW3 TDM on the map, Piazza. This is my first impressions, my first game on this map. Now, I actually played the first map, Liberation, first on these new map packs, and Liberation got me so upset that first time I played it because there was nothing but campers. I mean, that whole team, campers, blind eye, assassin, you name it, the worst. They weren't snipers, so you figure, with that map, because it's kind of like Wasteland, I guess, is that what it was in Modern Warfare 2? Kind of reminds me of that. You figure there'll be a lot of snipers, especially since when Bowling and the other guy made that video about these maps, he pretty much said, oh, this is a sniper's map and no run and gun. Well, he was right about the no run and gun, but it wasn't because of snipers. There was no run and gun because everybody was hiding either under a bridge or under the, or around the fountain. I mean, it was ridiculous. I'll probably load a little bonus clip and show you just some of the camping that some of these guys did. I mean, it was, oh man, I mean, Yellowstone National Park didn't have this many campers. So, right away, first impression on that map is that it's going to be very difficult to play right now. It happened before with a lot of new map packs. You get a lot of people that want to get familiar with the map, so they're afraid to get out there and die. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably chalk it up as one of those for now. So hopefully, that map gets better. And right now, though, first impression that Liberation is Camper Nation. That's the name of the map. Seriously. But Piazza, reminds me of Favela. Kind of has that Favela feel. We're going up and down hill. I actually enjoyed this map more. One, because there's really no many places to camp. If you're gonna camp somewhere, you're visible. There's no spots like a nice little tree or anything like that. Look at me fail with that knife. I don't know why I always do that. I always panic knife for no reason. But the map itself, very fast paced. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of quick gameplays out of it. It's very friendly for the rushers. So I guess in point that guy was correct that they pretty much made a map for the campers, and they made a map for the rushers, and this map is definitely made for the rushers because you have to react quick because it's such a confined space and there's not really much room for error. You can't really exactly hide in a spot and hope that when you spot somebody that you're going to shoot them. So I like this map a lot. I didn't do too good the first time I played it though, but then again that's because we're just learning the maps. One of the things I've noted right away, the maps are pretty big. They are huge. The Liberation is huge. Piazza is pretty big itself, but at least Piazza, flows a little bit quicker than Liberation. Liberation has a couple of tunnels, and stuff like that. So it's like an underground also. This one has a couple of things like that, but it's not as huge as the other places, or as Liberation is. So, first impressions, Piazza is a good map. Liberation, lots of campers. I can't judge them yet just because I've only played them once a piece, well, twice on Liberation. I have a better gameplay on Liberation. I finally went through it. Like I said though, the first time I went through it, I was getting so mad. I rage quit that first time. I was about to just, it was not a way you want to start your morning out, especially when you stayed up all night trying to get these games in. And so that was my first impression on that map. So far, bad for Liberation. Piazza gets some good marks. I think once you learn the maps and learn the spawn system and things like that, everything will be pretty, basic and everybody be ready to play. There is a lot more players that actually want to play than there are campers and snipers that ruin it for people. And when I say snipers, I don't mean like the quick scopers. I mean the guys that just kind of think that they're badass at sniping. Which so far I haven't found any of those yet, even in Liberation. So far, at least, that's in control. The quick scopers, the ones that are real good, they're probably gonna have a blast on Liberation because there is a lot of lines of sight that they can use to their advantage. Because especially some of the spawns that I've noticed, a lot of people spawn right near this underground tunnel, and if you're already on the other side by the fountain, you can just get a nice quick look down there, and there's people popping up there all the time. So I know that the good snipers are gonna definitely find that spot very interesting, or as far as they can probably get a lot of collaterals and things like that. The bad snipers, they're just gonna be annoying, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be a huge advantage to them because of the fact that even though they have a map that's made for them, it's still a map that's pretty big, and you're gonna have to be pretty quick because there is a lot of things that people can find cover in. There's trees everywhere. There's There's rocks. There's you know, structures. There's, you know, it's the Liberation. It was built well, but it's just, oh man, it just, like I said, it was just bad because of the people are camping right away. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's because of the fact that it's new. You know, everybody's learning it. No one knows much of it. And you got, now look, if you see me looking around, UAVs, I don't know where in the world these UAVs are when they get called in, because I look on Liberation and in Piazza. I'm looking around like a madman trying to find where the hell these things are at. I finally found one in Liberation. The line of sight, you know how, I guess in Village, if you look at Village and you look up, it's kind of like in the middle of the low end horizon and the straight up in the air, so it kind of flows right in the middle. I've noticed on Liberation it's very low line. I mean, pretty much horizon, and so it was real hard to spot because there's a lot of trees in that map that, you know, block it. This map, the same thing. Unless you're on the top, you really can't see where it's at. So I'm imagining it's a low flying UAV also, because I was searching for this thing for, man, a long time, trying to find where the hell this UAV is at. So UAV spamming is going to be good for, you know, for if you're going to run with a team. If you got that one guy that's only running UAV and counter UAV, it's definitely these two maps are going to be UAV friendly. But on top of that, you're going to have a lot of guys running Blind Nine Assassin to counter it. So didn't do too good on this one. I think I went, what was it, 12 and some, 10 and 6, or I don't know, 11 and 6. I don't even know the score. But yeah, that's my first impressions of the map. Piazza's alright. But until next time, peace.